I think it's time to read some text messages from Stephanie Jones. So it starts off with Stephanie Jones giving a screenshot of Lillian's inquiry and says, Jen just tried you. Please give me ring. Thanks. Lillian has been nice and fixed things for us in past, and I can give her that this is a nothing burger. And redacted name says, hi, we're going through security and checking luggage. Melissa and her team are into this one already. And they already said that Melissa was on it. And she acts like she didn't read that. Steph Jones goes, all good, I'll call. And Jamie says, hold on, guys. Please, no one call Daily Mail right now. Melissa is in the middle of it. I want to be sure we are all aligned. And Steph goes, oh, sent email that I left word and playing phone tag with her. It was my understanding Melissa was strategy, not dealing with media comms. And Jamie goes, hold on, everyone. I'm very confused. Why would anyone call anyone without consulting with everyone first? This is not good. No one is to do anything at all without my knowledge first. This could really blow things up. Steph goes, I acknowledge receipt to Lillian and said I'd contact her like we always do, which is part of our job. No one should be contacting media except JonesWorks, as we are agency of record. Unsure how Melissa is in the middle of it, as we were not privy to those discussions with Melissa, although we should be. And Jamie said, I'm hearing from Sony that, quote, someone named Stephanie Jones has responded out to Daily Mail saying that Blake is to blame. And now this has escalated it all. We were purposely not responding to anything as to not fuel. This has fueled it. Everyone stand down unless I am aware of any moves. I don't care who's supposed to do what. I'm most interested in that. I'm interested only in any strategy being run by me. I need all to understand that. Steph goes, I did not even speak to Daily Mail, so I know this isn't true. Please tell me, who at Sony said this? I don't believe it for 1 minute. Who at Sony? And we all know I would never ever say Blake is to blame. I'll contact Sony Comms now, as I know this isn't true. And Jamie goes, do not contact anyone at all right now. I'm sorry for being direct, but I need it to be direct. I don't want any messaging with anyone right now. So I am officially needing that to be understood. Steph goes, to clarify again, I have not spoken to Daily Mail. The above isn't true. I also don't believe Danny or Kim at Sony are saying that above. Quote also has spaces as if it were just being drafted. I'm not contacting press, but is concerning if Danny or Kim are saying, I have escalated this as I haven't even touched this. I'm going to contact them. And then she edited it to say, I am not contacting press, but it is concerning if Danny or Kim are saying I have escalated this as I haven't even touched this. I'm going to contact them. So then Jamie says, Stephanie, as your client and the one who pays for the services, I am stating to not contact anyone regarding Wayfarer or Sony at this time. If you do after this text, it will be a major problem. This needs to be respected now. And Stephanie Jones goes, Jamie, I have not spoken to Daily Mail. I have not spoken to Danny or Kim at Sony. The above is a significant accusation, and I find it hard to believe true. My main goal is and has always been to protect Justin. I was not aware Melissa was in the middle of it, as I was told she was only helping with scenario planning. The email came to us, and I promptly forwarded to you, Tara, and team. Then she edited it. And the main thing she changed were the last two paragraphs. She says, I was not aware Melissa was in the middle of it, as I was told she was only helping with scenario planning. The Daily Mail email came to us, and I promptly forwarded to you, Tara, and team within minutes of receiving. Please give me a call when you land so we can discuss and align on plan. Thank you. And then Steph says, we received another inquiry. Please call when you land. Then Steph said, Josh Greenstein just contacted me. And Jamie goes, Josh has asked to speak with you, and I told him it was okay to call you. So while our position is the same regarding communications, this particular call with Josh, as it pertains to Wayfarer and Justin, you should take. Thanks. Steph goes, I am more than happy to speak to Josh. People Magazine reached out, but we have not responded. Let's get aligned on plan when you land. Jamie says, where and when did that come in? And let's not respond at all, not even an acknowledgement of receipt. Steph said, did not respond. 5:30 p.m. my time, but was at dinner, so saw and text you above at 6:41 p.m. Is Melissa contacting Daily Mail or no? And then she put the Daily Mail article by Lillian. Steph says, looks like this hit 3 hours ago, which is what likely prompted People Mag to inquire with us. Nothing is from an insider, and all the quotes are attributed to the specific social media post our team sent Jen Abel this morning at 8:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Redacted said, chiming in here, as the team knows this has been changing minute by minute. What went from just monitoring and scenario planning as of yesterday escalated to Melissa and me having to have an off-the-record conversation with outlets such as the Today Show since he was live today, and they were planning and asking about the fan theories. And New York Post has been digging since last week, since Justin hasn't been in any of the promo leading up to the junket, but via Melissa's relationship, they have been kept at bay with the assurance that we, along with Blake's team, were not responding to any media. Unfortunately, Daily Mail has communicated to Sony that someone from Justin's camp has contacted them and provided comment, which has caused heat now with Blake's team. Steph, for full transparency, it was communicated to Sony by Daily Mail and also by Blake's team that it was you who called them and gave them info as Sony called us and told us this. The plan for now is to keep compiling the incoming requests, which we are sharing as a FYI to Melissa's team, who are monitoring this for us while we continue to junket and have the screening tonight. And I have a call set later with Blake's team to smooth things over and ensure that her side isn't feeding anything else. And they know we aren't either. We have been given the assurance that they also want this to die. Let's please share the inquiries from People Mag, as I don't have that one here with the team, and we will send to Melissa too. This is all hands on deck scenario. So I think that the redacted is probably Jen. Steph said, I didn't communicate with Daily Mail or anyone else for that matter. Daily Mail did not tell Sony I called them because, one, I didn't, and two, because a media outlet would never cite someone like that to another party. That's not how it works. Josh is aware of what's going on. Leslie Sloan may wrongly assume this is coming from Justin's side, but the Daily Mail story is solely about the 3 social media posts that Henry sent you from this morning at 8:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wasn't aware he had sent you those until Daily Mail inquired hours later. Let's align on comms plan, as I need to be in loop on media communications and plan. Please ensure I'm on those texts and emails. Thanks. Jen says, just communicating what we were told by Sony. And yes, we've been in lockstep with the social team to flag in real time. The plan for now is to just forward all requests here and not respond. Steph goes, Leslie never communicated that to Sony, nor did Daily Mail. Who at Sony told you this, Jen? What time is call with Leslie, as I would like to join, or I can shoot her text now to coordinate call to ensure she is good and know this isn't us. And Jen goes, Danny, who then was communicating with Josh and Gloria, Josh then texted me regarding me being the one who called Daily Mail as we were boarding. I straightened it out. There's no action needed. Jamie and the team are aware of all. Let's not do anything further, as when we land, we need to go straight into press and screening, meet and greet, etc. Jamie says, chiming in myself for clarity, I would like no one on our end to contact anyone until we have all talk. Thank you. Steph goes, so Josh accused you first, which means my name wasn't given? Jen said, no, Danny called me, then Josh texted me. Then Steph says, yes, and you noted that Josh accused you of talking to Daily Mail, which means my name wasn't given. Jen said, it was given when Danny called me. Steph goes, I think it's odd. As soon as our social team monitored and sent 3 TikToks, that Daily Mail suddenly covered quotes from all 3 within the hour. No, Jen. Danny at Sony did not call you. That Daily Mail gave my name, nor did Josh. Josh assumed it was you per your text above. And then she said, Jen is speaking with Danny and Leslie team. My name is being cited. I do need to call Danny as well. Jen, what time is call with Leslie, or should I contact her to schedule all of us getting on phone? And Jen said, per Jamie, I'm not contacting Leslie, and we are to stand down until we go through the events we have with Justin tonight. So Steph says, I'll ignore, and then sends a screenshot of another inquiry, and then sends another screenshot of another inquiry. I have some thoughts. I'll probably process it after work.